If I see I went to school in Michigan State, if I see somebody walking down the street with Michigan State sweatshirt or t-shirt on, I'm going to give them a pass. There's nothing that connects people like a passion for their favorite sports teams. So yes, as of right now, platform is to connect people through the power of sports. Nobody's really nailed it. The mobile, social, video for sports fans. Yeah, like I said, yes, these videos do exist on Facebook or Instagram. However, they're not organized, they're not collected, they're all over the place. You need to those are closed networks. You need to be friends with people to see their stuff there. So this opens it up and gives fans a chance to connect through an open network.
What do you think of the Facebook jumping into that type of thing with the Super Bowl? Was like their first thing, right? That supposedly they opened it up for video, and I guess it didn't go too well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you determine like what a good video is? Like what kind of content is in there?
It's kind of like the thumbs up, thumb down. I mean, like I said, Tinder, like Reddit. You know, I mean, bad content's gonna be pushed to the bottom, and good content will rise up.
We let the viewers vote and determine that. We actually have a patent pending. We filed a patent with the U.S. Patent Office. We're the first media company in the world where fans vote to help determine who the official correspondents are. So the fans do that. We have all that information stack ranked in the back of the admin portal portion of the app, so we can see with the video how many yes votes they've gotten, how many no votes they've gotten. We can see that for a user over the course of all of their videos, and that helps us determine, what the good videos are, what who the good video makers are, who the reliable video makers are, and who we can promote them to the official correspondents in each channel. We've only actually been in the App Store since June of 2015, so we're very early in building this network. We're actually headed to Austin next month for the South by Southwest Tech Media Show. It's, where we expect to make some noise down there. Last year there were similar, and I don't want to say similar, meaning that there were sports or social news apps, but similar apps that went down there and did very well for themselves as they're coming out. So we're excited about going down to Austin next month and sharing this with the world. Again, it's very new at this point in time.
So did you create the app, or did another person create it?
It's a concept of I'm not founder or CEO, it was my idea. Our founder and CEO actually came up with the idea in the mid-2000s. Initially, it was going to be a computer-based or a website-based platform. Worked on it for a short time. I don't know, your age, you're all juniors and senior high school. I don't know if you remember, there was a downturn in the economy in 2008, 2009. The stock market crashed, and there wasn't a world that was really, new inventions like this weren't happening. So market kind of corrected itself, and at that point in time, our founder and CEO re-engaged the idea. In the meantime, the world had changed from a website-based world to a mobile phone world. Everybody's computer's basically in their hand now with their iPhone or their Android, and changed the scope of the idea of the product from a website-based product to mobile social video.
Did you guys say you were crowdfunding?
We are going to allow our viewers to crowdfund, to campaign, to make money via their videos. Whether it be, hey, I've never been to the Super Bowl, I want to go to the Super Bowl. And make a 30-second video asking for donations. They're going to have the ability to, there's going to be a Fund Me tab, and we're actually working on completing that now, and screenshots will be updated after that. But where someone can campaign via their posted videos to crowdfund themselves for whatever the purpose might be, charity, a trip, wouldn't even have to be sports related. As
It's kind of similar to Twitch, you know what that is, like when people like stream video games and stuff. Same basic thing. If people like what you're doing, they'll just pay some money and, you know, hopefully.
Got something else? Career-wise, college-wise, what they majored in school?
I studied advertising, did all the advertising classes. Michigan State has a very good advertising school. Was part of the American Advertising Federation student competitions. We won our regional in Chicago, which was Michigan, went to national. But I realized that for myself, ad agency work wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do, and I decided to go to sports marketing with my advertising degree. Started out selling tickets for the Detroit Red Wings, who don't really have any problem selling tickets. So sold tickets to a lot of other events at Joe Louis Arena and Disney on Ice, Sesame Street Lives, the circus, all that other fun stuff that comes through the buildings. Did that for a couple of years for the Red Wings, and at that time Mr. Illich, who now purchased the Detroit Tigers in the early 1990s, and I was asked to move over to help start his first sales team over, first Illich sales team over the Tigers. And I really got my start selling tickets, and that led me to a director's level position at one point in time, to the point where then I decided that I wanted to do my own thing. In 2002, I started my own company selling promotional and pro sports teams. So yeah, if you go to, like Nan said, you go to a game and get bobbleheads, T-shirts, rally towels. Do a lot of rally towels during the playoffs. It's always fun to tune into a game on TV and see a crowd going nuts, waving 20,000 towels and thinking I just made 15 cents on every wave, and it multiplies times the 20,000 people. Or a football stadium, 70,000.
What'd you like about Promo Town? What led you to that?
What led me to that? Honestly, I mean, I worked 12 years on the team side of professional sports, and I'm sure you've heard this from other people. I know you had the Rough Riders in here. You said they referenced, they worked the whole season, saw maybe 5 innings of, that's the life of working for a pro sports team. I mean, it's nights, it's weekends, it's holidays, it's being at the arena at, till I managed the youth hockey program for the San Jose Sharks. We used that as a vehicle to sell tickets to teams. Youth hockey teams would then have the ability to skate after the game. But I would be at the arena until midnight and then have to be back there at 8 o'clock in the morning to, hop on the phones and do my day job. So it's definitely a job for the passionate, and those of you who are in this program, I'm assuming, are all passionate about sports. And I will tell you that in the 12 years that I spent on the team side, I got to see, I worked with Red Wings, we won the Stanley Cup. Got to see and do a lot of cool things that the average person would never probably get to do, as far as meeting people and having access to things and Stanley Cup ceremonies and things like that. So that was positive.
Sorry, you could go.
Okay. But eventually, after 12 years, it's a young man's game. I was ready to do something for myself. That's why Leon asked about Promo Time. That's why I started my own business, where I was still related to the sports business, selling game day giveaway stuff to teams, but I wasn't working for the team. I didn't have to be there at midnight on Wednesday, back in Thursday morning. So, and then just this last year, saw this opportunity with Dan Media and the way the world is going with everything. All the big companies, Verizon, AT&T, Yahoo, ESPN, they all have initiatives towards mobile social video right now. So this is really where the sweet spot is, and this is where the world's going. So that's why I left my own business to come here and join Family Media.
So apps free, how do you make money?
We make money through a couple things. Number one, our partnerships with teams. we sell our service as a way to find and filter the winning fans for their channel to teams and or sponsors. We also have partnerships, like I said, with Ticketmaster and Fanatics and Uber that drive mobile commerce through the links in our app. For example, if you're in the Dallas Stars channel and you see the Ticketmaster, the banner at the bottom, you click on Ticketmaster's banner, it'll take you to a Dallas Stars page at the Ticketmaster site, so you can scroll through and buy tickets. We actually get royalties from every ticket that's generated by the users and viewers in our app. So we sell partnerships to teams, leagues, sponsors, broadcast media companies. So in the end, we're going to be finding stars, influencers, and fan ambassadors for these properties who are in essence making 30-second mobile phone commercials for the leagues, the teams, the sponsors, the broadcast media companies. So we sell that service to them. And then in the future, like I said, as we've only been in the App Store, like I said, since June 15th, we don't have 1 million users yet. Million's our first milestone we'll announce when we hit that. But when we can assemble a critical mass in there, the data that we're able to assemble and collate and potentially harvest it and then sell to people identifying who the top 10 or 15 fans or 100 fans of the New England Patriots are to Patriots. So we can sell that sort of data is a big business as well. So.
Kent, how do you like the transition so far? I mean, you've done a couple things now, and like these guys are getting their internships in high school to start. Most of them are heading off right away, and a lot of them sports management or business or athletics on scholarships and things like that. So how did that, doing what you did, help you move to where you are?
I mean, definitely like the work that goes into sports, like just Cowboys, I mean, that was, an everyday thing, but game days were, if it was a noon game, be there at 5 a.m., I wouldn't leave until, 9 or 10 at night, and like, the hours, I mean, that's kind of just sports, no matter what you're doing, it's crazy hours, you gotta get used to that. I don't know, I mean, I worked in TV for a while too, I guess, and it was the same basic thing, it wasn't only sports, it was like a news station, but still, I mean, just getting ready to go, I mean, it's just non-stop, and you have to be ready to sing the same thing over and over, because that's really annoying. Watch the camera. Y'all all junior and senior too?
Yep.
Where's everybody going, planning to go to school, and what do you plan to study sports management, sports marketing?
So we got, what, Hector, you watch Utah, Bob, you watch Webster, right? Tech, A&M, Arkansas, what else we got? Fill me in, people. Who am I missing? Oklahoma State for Riley when he goes. Right. Anybody I miss? No? We good? Okay. So far.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, like I said, you're welcome to download the app. If you do download the app, you can message Kent and myself, say hi, say, hey, we saw you speak at, and we'll, like I said, we'll help you. Give you some best practices. Kent has some correspondent we could send out to you, and we'd love to see you guys, some of you guys who may be on campus in the fall, reporting from wherever you are, if interested, competing for that official correspondent status on campus.
I guess the other big thing I forgot to mention, like working for the Cowboys and stuff, is just the people you meet, like last fall, went up to Eugene, Oregon for a couple games, and like I knew people that worked there. I went to Knoxville for a Tennessee game, and knew people that worked there, and people in Wisconsin. It's like wherever you go, you know people, and then eventually like, hey, you want to come sit in our box? And I'm like, yeah, of course. So that's a cool thing. But just like networking too. I mean, you meet people from every sport, every company. I mean, so.
Jake's interested in going to Oregon.
It's my family. All my family is in Eugene. So.
Yeah.
It's called networking, brother. You just met somebody, so guess what? Start up. They all have LinkedIn profiles already, so
They do?
yeah, they all have them already.
I do too. So if you want to,
I'll file your information out to them in an email
Okay.
so they know how to reach out to you and everything
Okay.
like that.
cool.
Any other questions? We got anything?
Other questions? We're here. I mean, we've got time if you have anything.
We're good? Okay.